Good morning, everyone. Um, I've been on this topic of prayer for the last couple of broadcasts, and I want to stay with it for a bit because prayer has been doing really incredible things in my life, and I just want everyone to hear how it's been working in my life. And remember that it's not just the prayer, it's in combination with the fact that I've really been getting into the word. And, I've always heard that the more you get into the word, the more the word will get into you. And I've got to tell you, that is so true. That is so true. As I say, during this COVID 19 shutdown or lockdown, I've been spending a lot more time in the word. As I say, sometimes as much as 4 hours a day. There's been a few days where I've spent 8 hours a day in the Word, either listening to it, reading it, studying it, and praying a lot. And because there's a lot of things that I'm asking the Lord for right now, and as it says in John 14:13, we've talked about this one before. And whatsoever ye shall ask in my name, that will I do, that my Father may be glorified in the Son. And if you shall ask anything in my name, I will do it. And last Wednesday, I was out here on the deck praying about owning the home we're in and money to be able to take a course at the Bible college that I want to go to. And right in the middle of my prayer about this, the Lord said something to me that kind of startled me. And I asked him, really? And he said, yes, because he's asked me to do something. And I'm not going to say it right now because if I have to give something to my grandson, and if he happens to listen to this, I don't want him to know what it is till we can see each other and I can actually give it to him because I want it to be a surprise. And it's a big ask that the Lord is giving to me. For me, it's a big ask. It's not in the overall scheme of things, it's not a big ask, but the Lord is saying, and then 2 nights later, last Friday night, a prophet that I listened to had a Voice of God night, and he was prophesying over people, and he picked me out of the crowd. And he said the message to me from the Lord was that I have asked much, and he said, he who is given much will be required much of. And he says, I've heard your prayer and I've answered it. And his answer to my prayer was the thing he has told me to do. So I'm going to do it. And part of what gets our prayers really working for us is tithing, is sowing. We need to sow. And faith gives access to the supernatural. And part of showing our faith is to tithe or sow. And that's money or time or helping someone else out, however you can sow. So this thing that the Lord has required of me is a way of sowing, is a way of showing my faith that he will do what he said he will do. In Psalms 89, and this is the Living Bible translation, it says, no, I will not break my covenant. I will not take back one word of what I said. So that's pretty good. Now, in the, I'm just going to look it up here quickly on my phone Bible, because I carry many types of Bibles. But in Psalms 89, I just want to give you the translation in the New King James, because I particularly like that one. Psalms 89. And verse 34. So Psalms 89, verse 34, we're getting to it. Hang in there, folks. 34, 31, 32, 33, 34. My covenant I will not break, nor alter the word that has gone out of my lips. So he's pretty firm in that whatsoever we ask in his name, God will give it to us. That will he do. Deuteronomy 8:18 and says, and you shall remember the Lord your God, for it is he who gives you the power to get well. So you can ask anything in his name, but you have to show faith. Malachi 3, 10, verses 10 and 11. I'm telling you, folks, you got to get into the Bible because it's full of the promises of God. Malachi 3, verses 10 and 11. Bring all the tithes. So here he's talking about, giving back to the storehouse, that there may be food in my house. That's Jesus talking. And try me now on this. He says, no, just try me on this. Just give it a go. Says the Lord of hosts, if I will not open for you the windows of heaven and pour out for you such blessing, there will not be room enough to receive it. So he's telling us that he will give us more than abundantly. Luke 6:38 says, give and it will be given to you, good measure, pressed down, shaken together, and running over will be put into your bosom. Come on, folks. Start putting your faith to work. That's my message for today, because I think the plumber just showed up. Finally. He was supposed to be here an hour ago. Anyways, have a blessed day, and we'll talk tomorrow.